my new credit card strategy for year 2025. And every year I will try to make this video to, make my progress and see what has changed last year. So last year in December, when I was preparing my credit card strategy for year 2024, I came out with 3 cards, namely UOB Evo card, UOB Ladies card, as well as City Rewards with Amaze. So that has been, devastated throughout this year of 2024. 2 cards have been nerfed. UOB Evo has nerfed the cashback in terms of the cap and the way it qualifies and the minimum spend. Then UOB Ladies, even if you link with Amaze, it cannot get any reward points anymore. So you have to use it as a pure credit card without Amaze. So yes, here comes another update for my credit card strategy for year 2025. And for my current status, I already moved into my new HDB 4-room flat, which is a BTO built to order. And the thing is, I have not really have a consistent monthly spending, because right now, as of the year end, I'm still trying to spend and clear away my CDC voucher. For those of you who haven't cleared, you have to use it before 31st December. So I definitely need more consistent spend habits and patterns starting from next year without CBC to really determine which credit card I should use, because right now it's just really clearing CDC voucher. And as a new household, there's definitely much more things to be spent on: maintaining your home improvement, grocery, cleaning agents, so many things to buy. So for this video purpose, I will just list down what card will I use at this specific industry or this specific merchant, right? I will not really go to explain, because those explanation videos takes more time and a deeper level of analysis and conclusion, which I will detail in a separate video if the viewer demand it, especially for the food center, hawker food. But of course, if you want a faster answer, you can come and join us at over 18,000 members in the Honey Money SG Telegram group. Ask your questions. The community experts will help to guide you that. So join us at Honey Money SG. Let's talk about the essential spend first, starting with transport. For transport, currently I am still using the Standard Chartered Smart Card, and I know it has been nerfed to the current 4% cashback instead of the previous 6% cashback. And the reason is because I'm trying to hit my next 3,200 points block so that I can redeem the $10 cashback. That's it. Once I get the 3,200 points mark, redeem my cashback, I'll stop using Standard Chartered Smart Card. Because from 31st March onwards, you will need to hit a minimum spend of $800 in order to get at least 4% cashback on Standard Chartered Smart, which makes no sense. I mean, if you can hit $800 of minimum spend, you could go with other credit cards like UOB One and Maybank Family and Friends, because UOB One is giving you up to 10% public transport cashback, and Maybank Family and Friends is giving you pure 8% and real 8% cashback on public transport, as well as other private vehicle rides like Gojek, Grab, and what else. And it's quite interesting, because if you look at private hire vehicles, Grab, they partner with UOB One to give up to 10% cashback, even though the real effective is around 8.3%. Then, Gojek partner with DBSU card to give 18% due rebate. So for my public transport spend, once I've used up my 3,200 SC points, I'll probably move to UOB One or Maybank Family and Friends, depending which one is more suitable for my lifestyle. And if you are already using UOB One account, then it makes natural sense to go with UOB One card. But I'm currently not using, but next year I don't know, I may use it back. So yes, let's see. As of now, just these cards for public transport. Okay, next up, let's talk about food and dining, because dining, there are so many different options. Starting with the cheaper option tier, let's talk about food centers and hawker centers, which most of you would know that they have this QR code. There's different QR like PayNow QR, SG QR, so many QR. But if you ask me, I think you just need 2 codes to make it work. Number one is Google Pay. Google Pay will handle most of the PayNow QR transactions, because Google Pay can be linked to your PayLah wallet, which you can download, use my referral code PayLah and Google Pay, get some sign up rewards. Don't sign up nakedly without any rewards. The reason why I use Google Pay is because sometimes you get these scratch cards that can give you some little bit of cashback that is more than 10% one, sometimes if you are lucky enough. But I think there's a minimum transaction amount of $3. So you just try at those hawker stores that can accept Google Pay, especially those PayNow QR. The other one is Amex Pay QR, which means you need to see the Amex logo. So you will link to your Amex credit card. Like for myself, I'll use the Amex High Flyer card to get 1.8 miles per dollar. Then for food court wise, I think ultimately it depends on which food court you go to. Especially for kopitiam, I think it makes natural sense for you to pay via FairPrice app, because it gives 10% off non-discounted items. So what you want to pay with FairPrice app, as a dining MCC 5814, fast food, you can check the list on Haymax which card is the best for fast food 5814 MCC. And then sign up for HeyMax account, by the way, using my referral link, and then you can get some Max Miles as sign up rewards. Do you know that Kofu also has their own food court app and it gives you 10% off, but it's really for selected stores. And I must say the Kofu app is not as good as the Fair Price app, because if the store is not listed, you won't get the 10% off. But I think the topic for another day. Shopback Pay is also another one which I use at Food Republic. Because Food Republic, they don't have their own food court app, but I don't want to go too deep. Let's talk about dining at restaurants. Dining at restaurants, I will still want to use my Maybank Family and Friends card, which is 8% cashback on dining as well as fast food restaurants. Then also my UOB Ladies Solitaire card, which has two categories. That will be travel and dining. Yes, so travel and dining will be covered. But for year 2024, especially when I achieve my milestone in terms of net worth and investments, I think something changed in me. I'm not so nitty-gritty to really min-max out all my credit cards, because last time I'll be very particular on which credit card to use. But now that I have built my wealth over the years, I felt that I could take a breather lah. I could focus my time on, building more wealth than to really look at credit card strategies. Which is why if you want to follow my footsteps, you want to learn to invest, you need to use the most cost-effective trading broker, which is Interactive Brokers, which I currently use to trade and invest in London Stock Exchange as well as global markets to, get my investments in broad-based market ETFs like CSPX. So you can check out my Interactive Brokers account link right here. Now let's talk about grocery, because this is going to be a household spend, especially if you don't live with parents. You have to get your own groceries, and groceries include food and cleaning agents to maintain and upkeep your house. For Giant, CS Fresh and 7-Eleven, usually people use DBS U card, but do you realize that UOB One card is also an ADB merchant for all this? So yeah, depending on which card you use, if you're a DBS user, use U card 18%. If you're a UOB One card user, use UOB One card up to 10%. But if your nearest supermarket is not all these Dairy Farm international merchants, then no point for you to walk so far or even take a bus, right? Just go to your most convenient one, which may be a Fair Price or a Sheng Siong or Prime Supermarket. And this is where I will use the Maybank Family and Friends card to get 8% on grocery spend, which is one of the selected category that I will choose. Then there are also other online grocery apps like Amazon Prime, Fair Price app, Redmart, and even Shopee Supermarket. All these I haven't explored because, to be honest, right now I'm really still clearing my CDC voucher. So my objective is to clear the voucher first, then worry about credit card spend later. But if you ask me, I think Fair Price good app. I occasionally see like $10 or $59 of spend, which is like more than 10% cashback, super good. So next time if I use, I will update again lah. Telco and utility bills. Actually, this one has not much change because I already signed up for an OEM, which is Tuas Power. I also have referral link for Tuas Power if you want. It's much cheaper than SP in terms of a contracted rates. So I'm also paying through SP bill, which makes perfect sense, because if I were to use UOB One, which SP Services is an ADB merchant, you get up to 4.33% cashback. But currently, because I'm not using the UOB One card for now, I'm using the POSB Everyday Mastercard to get 3% cash rebate or cashback. That doesn't have minimum spend for the utility, especially for SP service. But for other spend, it may have a minimum spend, so check the terms and conditions. Then for telco bills, currently I'm still paying via City Rewards with Amaze, because I don't qualify to hit the minimum spend of $800 per month yet with my CDC voucher. So next year, if I need to hit minimum spend of $800, I'll go with the Maybank Family and Friends card, because data communications is also one of the selected categories. And now I have to pay for a lot of telco bills already. Both our household mobile bills, internet bills, and my parents' mobile bills as well as their internet bill will all be paid via my card. Yes, so I have to pay for a lot of telco bill expense coming next year. Online shopping wise, actually not much change. We are talking about online retailers like Shopee, like Lazada, or whatever stores that you get your online supplies from, like Shein. Some of you like to buy pet fashion, right? So I will still be using the following combination, which is City Rewards, DBS Women's World Card, and sometimes even OCBC Rewards card if the situation allows. But I guess my most focus next year is on Maybank Family and Friends card, because online fashion has been changed to online shopping, which includes a lot more MCC, including HeyMax vouchers, right? So if you really want to take advantage of HeyMax vouchers with the MCC being 5311, and now that online shopping has included 5311, I think Maybank Family and Friends is the most best card for 2024 year end. Coming to 2025, I don't know, but for now, yes. Travel booking wise, these are mostly your online travel bookings. You want to book your flights, you want to book hotels. I think I will still be going with UOB Ladies card plus the DBS Women's World card if the limit is not enough, because UOB Ladies Solitaire card, the limit is I think $2,000. Then for DBS Women's World Mastercard, it is 1.5k. So depending on how big your booking is, for some of you, maybe 2 packs sure enough. But if you want to book for entire family, maybe not enough cards. So get one for you and your spouse. Each one go and book, get 4 miles per dollar. So that's for travel booking. But for travel spend wise, physically overseas or foreign currency online, I'll have another proposition, because that is to use City Rewards with Amaze. Because don't forget that City Rewards doesn't award anything for travel bookings like hotel and flight, but overseas you want to spend it on retail, food, shopping, whatever, yes, you will get 4 miles per dollar plus a reduced FX fee. Favorable FX conversion for the markup. But if City Rewards Amaze fails, you still have your Trust Cashback card, right? That gives you 1% cashback on foreign currency spent at a very good rate. Or you could just use the Amaze wallet top up with PayNow, which I already compared my 8 multi-currency cards previously. So you can refer to that video lah. So if you forget everything that I just said and you just want to summarize into 3 main cards that I will be using in year 2025. Number 1 will be Maybank Family and Friends, because for the 5 categories which I selected, it will cover most of my household spend, like online shopping, grocery, food and dining, transport, as well as data communications. These 5 will be most essential to my household spend. But it may not apply to you, so select your categories very wisely. Number 2 card that I'm looking at is the UOB One card, because I've abandoned it for more than 2 years ever since COVID ended. Yeah, so I think it's about time to look at UOB One card, especially if I'm going to use back the UOB One account again, because the HDB merchants up to 10% cashback is really attractive, even though the effective cashback is about 8.33%, and you have to have consistent effort. So I'll update my strategy if I use back this card. Number 3 that has not changed is the City Rewards with Amaze. I think this is still the best for foreign currency purchases. And also, if you're unsure of the MCC by the merchant, I think City Rewards plus Amaze, you can also use it to check the MCC and make sure most of it, even your physical spend, will be recorded as online spend, which could give you 4 miles per dollar. Then for occasional travel and dining or even big ticket spend, I could still charge it to my UOB Ladies or DBS Women's World card, which are both 4 miles per dollar cards. Then you may realize why DBS U card is not in my main card list. I guess the main reason is because I still have a lot of fair price vouchers. Those of you who have signed up for Chris Plus using my referral code, you get some Chris Pay miles, right? And then I use all these Chris Pay miles, they are non-transferable. I use it to redeem fair price vouchers at Fair Price Extra or Fair Price Finest. So if you also want to get Chris Pay miles, go and sign up for Chris Plus using my link. You get like $5 worth of cash that you can use it to spend at Chris Pay merchants, or even exchange or fair price vouchers. But I guess the most important thing for me to use DBSU is I go to Giant or Cold Storage regularly, which for right now, using CDC voucher, I still cannot clock the spend. Minimum $600. But don't get me wrong, I still think that DBS card is a very strong value proposition at 18% U rebate, especially if you pair with the U Rewards app, which you can sign up using my referral code. So many referral code, I know. But all this, you really don't want to sign up naked, okay? Sign up at least with the referral code, get some U points, and you can even exchange for 300 U points for a teh peng or kopi peng at Toast Box, which is like $1.50 in cash value. So much cheaper than you buy it a la carte. So yes, I still strongly support DBS card, just that it's not for my lifestyle right now. In the future, yes, I will want to use it if the situation appears. But I just want to conclude, for year 2024, it has been a very upsetting year for credit cards, especially with so many nerfs and to the bank and savings account with the low interest rates. But don't forget that there are actually 4 credit card benefits that got buffed, and I'll go through them in this video that you can check out what benefits have been enhanced.